Hello everyone. In this video, we will look into the first program of the week 8 MPCA lab. So here we have to implement a buzzer with Arduino simulation. So to do that, we will require a breadboard and Arduino board. We will take in a piezo buzzer as well as let's drag and drop a resistor as well. So these are the requirements for this particular experiment. Now let's get started with the connection. So make sure that your piezo buzzer is connected to the ports, to the pins over here, and one end has to be connected to the resistor as well. Rotate the resistor, connect it to one of the end. So now this end of this resistor has to be connected to the input port. So you can connect this to any of the ports. I will go with the 7. I'll change the color to red. Now we have to connect this terminal of the buzzer to the ground. Now I'll change this color to black. The connection is done. Now we have to write code. So go to code and in the text field, now we have to initiate the buzzer. So first let me create a variable called int buzzer and give the port. The port number is 7 in this case. So the buzzer will be initialized to 7. Now in the setup method we have to change this to buzzer. So now the main code goes in the loop method. Instead of this digital write, we have to set the tone of this buzzer to a certain frequency, and that can be done using a tone module. So tone method. So call the buzzer tone buzzer and set its frequency. I'll give a 50 hertz. Then we have to call a delay. So let it be 120 millisecond. And then we have to set no tone. This is to make sure that the buzzer goes down, right? So no tone. So the first 120 millisecond you will have the tone with 50 hertz making noise, and then we have this no tone method that will make the buzzer to go off, and then we can set another delay so that it waits for the next round, the next loop. So I will call this as 150. You can just play with these values so that you get the desired result, and this will wait for 150 milliseconds. So let's start the simulation. If you can hear, the buzzer is making the sound. If we change these values to pretty high frequency like 5000 hertz, or change this delay time as well. Now let's see how it sounds. Yeah, so the tone changes. So that's it for the first program. So in this experiment for third program, we have to implement a Tinkercad simulation to measure the distance with HCSR04 ultrasonic sensor and show the result in the serial monitor. For this experiment, we will require the Arduino board, breadboard, and the HCSR04 ultrasonic sensor. So ultrasonic sensor. There are two kinds, one with the 3 pins and one more with the 4 pins. We require the one with the 4 pin. Now let's get started with the connection. So first take the HCSR ultrasonic sensor and connect it to the breadboard. Now here we will find the different kind of terminals, one for voltage, input voltage VCC, GND ground for the ground line. Then we have trigger and echo. So this is used to calculate the distance between the object and this sensor. So now let's connect the for this input volt, so this particular line towards the 5 volt input. So we have the input supply here, so we just connect it over here. Now connect the trigger to any of the ports you like. I'll go with 12 and let me change the color to red. Similarly, the echo field also goes to another port, and I'll change the color to orange. Now the ground has to go to this particular ground field, and I'll make this black. The connections are done. Now we have to start coding. So go to text. First let's set up the ports. So we will have int trigger, the port number for trigger, that is the red wire, that is 12, and echo, that is 11. Now we are calculating the distance in inches and centimeters. So basically we will calculate two different field, one in inch and the second one in centimeters. Now we need to set up the pin mode for this. So first let's make the output as the trigger, and the input will be the echo, ECHO. We will also initialize the serial. So serial dot begin 9600. Now we have to define a function to calculate the distance. So int distance, this will intake two parameters, trigger and echo pin. So inside the distance method, we have to start initiating the signals from the sensor. So to do that, first we will clear the bits of the trigger field. So first digital write, pass in trigger pin, and the state what we want to set is low. So this will clear the bit, so it will be set to 0, the port of this, right? So 12 will be set to 0. Now we have to wait for some time, so that means delay, and very small amount of time will be given to the wait. So delay in microseconds. So we will wait for 2 microseconds. Wait for 2. Now once the initiating is done, we will start emitting the signal. So similarly we will write digital write trigger pin, make this high. So once you set this trigger pin to high state, we will wait for some microsecond. So delay microsecond, and we will wait for 10 microseconds. Okay, you can give any value of your choice, but this will be a fair amount. So once we set the trigger pin to high, we will set it back to 0, to a low state. So digital write trigger pin low. So now you would have got what we are exactly doing. We are firing signals from the HCSR ultrasonic sensor towards its range, so that it can detect any of the objects within that particular range. So first we will set it to low. This is initiating. Since we are initiating every time, we can just set this pin mode here. So it will be pin mode, trigger pin, and it will be the output. So this will actually initiate the clear bit. Okay, so we can remove this from here, and once we set this, we will call these many functions. That means we will set it to low. After 2 seconds, microseconds, we are going to set it to high. So we will start firing the signal, and once the 10 after 10 microseconds, we stop the signal. So the beam will be fired, and continuous firing will happen, and the detection carries on, and that will be taken care by the loop function over here. So now once we do this, we will set the pin mode of the input, pin mode of echo to input. So we don't need to specify it over here in the setup. And once you do this, we need to calculate the pulse in of echo, comma, and its state will be high. This will return a value. So to do this, we can either store it in a variable or simply return it. Return pulse in. So since we are returning an int, this will be of type int only. Or the pulse in will return the type int, and that will be actually the time will be calculated. It's not actually the distance, it will be time. Now we have to calculate the distance in here in the loop method. So remove the digital write methods over there. So we will calculate the centimeter. This will be 0.01723 times the distance, and here we will pass trigger and echo, and this is the formula to calculate the distance from time. So you know that distance speed equal to distance by time. So this will be your distance, and this will be your this will be a time actually. So you can name this as distance of time or whatever. It can be time as well, so I will just name it distance time, just not to confuse us. So distance time. So this is basically the time, and this will be your distance, the speed. So the speed, you can observe that it is 1.723, which is root 3 times root 3 times 100, or simply 0.01723 times distance time. That is the function that will return the time taken for the signal to strike the object and come back to the sensor. So that will be the centimeter calculation. Now we can convert it to inches simply by dividing it by 2.54. Now let's give the delay of 100 milliseconds. It will give some time until the next iteration happens. So that's the code. Let's start simulation. So as you can notice, there's a mistake over here. I have misspelled it, so it is trigger pin. So let's rerun. There should be one more error. And I just noticed that we can't use this kind of format in printing the text to the serial output. So what I will do is I will remove this, and I will just give individual print statement. So this serial.print inches is equal to inches. Yeah, now you can see this works. Open the serial monitor over here. You can see the distance calculating. So if you wonder how to modify this, you can just go to the sensor over here, click on the sensor, you will see this red color this circular object. This is your wall. So if you change the direct distance of this, or if you change the position of this wall, you can see the distance of this get updated. Okay, so you can see inches is 52 and centimeter is 133. So this is the conversion we have used, and that's all for this particular program. And thank you.